Hey now, welcome back to the OBL Hockey Podcast. I'm your host, PZ. Going to recap the game from Monday night. Sorry I didn't get it out sooner. I was a little tired yesterday. It was a tough game. I was a little banged up, to be honest with you. We lost 5-1, in case you haven't heard, against the Fat Pucks, perennial league champions. But the score was not representative of the game, and I was really proud of the way that we came out there and played. Sean, sorry about totally butchering your last name a couple of episodes ago. Anytime there's over 3 vowels, you see something and, you can flip it around pretty easily. Anyway, great game again last night. Totally kept us in the game. Yeah, I'm really, really grateful that you're the goalie of Oldman Way. I absolutely mean that. But it's a good thing that I didn't get it done yesterday because we couldn't talk about the breaking news last night in the NHL. Filip Gustasson of the Minnesota Wild scores a goalie goal in St. Louis against the St. Louis Blues, Enterprise Center, home ice, scores an empty netter. So pretty obvious that they won. Minnesota beat them on home ice. St. Louis is on a 2-game losing streak. Anyway, I'm sure everybody's seen it. Great play. Somebody takes a clapper from center ice. He gets it in his glove, knocks it down, goes down on the knee, flips it all the way down into their zone, rolls in. Pretty cool. And pretty cool that it's against St. Louis. I can only imagine poor Binners, who was only able to stop 23 of 26 shots. A goalie goal against them. I wouldn't make eye contact with him. But cool stuff. Interesting about the goalie goals. Filip Gustasson is the 15th goalie that has been credited with a goal since in the history of the NHL. There's been 18 goalie goals, 16 in the regular season, 2 in the playoffs. Very misleading number because only 10 of the 18, somebody who's good at math, whatever, only 10 of those are real goals, like empty netter, like Filip Gustasson scored against the St. Louis Blues to beat them on home ice last night to put their losing streak to 2. So he was a 15th goalie to be credited with a goal. Yeah, only 10 of them were goals. Old Ron Hextall is the only one that had more than one. He had two goals in his career. Great stuff. Yeah, Blues lose again. Yeah, so let's talk about Monday night and the loss, the 5-1 loss down there at South Suburban, 10 o'clock game. Those guys are good. We've talked about it. Perennial league champions. I mean, they can really, they move the puck a lot. They are very good at passing, and yeah, they just move the puck. It's you could see why people have a hard time beating them. I was happy with the way that we came out. They got a quick one in the first. They get another one later in the period, but we're playing. We get hemmed in a couple of times in the first period. Shawnee is doing his thing. He's playing good. Yeah, so we're down 2-0 at the end of one. Not terrible. Could definitely have been worse. I like our grit. I like the way that we're playing. We're in the game for sure. Second period, we spent a lot of time in our zone chasing them and the puck, passing it around. They ended up scoring 3 goals in the second period. But we had some chances. We hit the post at least twice, I think. Nate, Manny McGee, we were getting the chances that we were given and making them quality chances. So, again, just I like the way that we were competing. Everybody was into the game. I thought that we played pretty well. Yeah. So we're down 5-0 going in the third period, facing run clock because that's the way South Suburban does it. 5 goals. So in the third period, you go run clock. They're good. They're playing well. Their goalie's playing well. Pretty good chance we're not going to come back and win the game, but let's win the third period. So let's go out there and win the third period. Everybody's grinding. B. O'Neill's out there grinding. Sharky's out there grinding. I love it when a hockey handle is built right in there. Cookie Bulatovic is out there grinding. By the way, he's got a new cookie shop, Crave Cookies, down there in Greenwood Village on Yosemite and Bellevue. Go down there, check it out, Crave Cookies. Tell him PZ sent you, and you can get a free cookie if you mention the OBL Hockey Pod. Brian, if that happens, we'll pass the hat around the room and take care of it. No problem. So anyway, let's get back to the game. let's win the third period. Let's get a quick one. Let's, get the clock to stop so we've got some time. It was time to take some chances. And, we got some opportunities, and we were able to fight off being stuck in our zone for a couple lengthy periods. Shawnee, of course, bailing us out once again. But about midway through the third period, get a nice pass from Jim, who's wearing the extra number 1 goalie tarp, Neilio, and makes a nice pass out to Greg Jackson, who buries it. Yes, that Greg Jackson. Yeah, great game last night, buddy. Great block shot in the first period. I saw it, and I knew. I mean, it was something we talked about it. Anyway, so we get the goal, stop the run clock. That's it for the scoring. But a couple minutes left. These guys, they're good, but they like to talk a little bit. And, we weren't in the mood for talking. So Geed takes a good cross-checking penalty after some shenanigans going down the boards there. And, it was one of those types of cross-checks that is, definitely sending a message to the other team that we're not the old and in the way. We're the new old and in the way, and we don't give up. We're not going to lay down in third period like your goalie did the one time. We're going to play till the end of the game. That means we got to go take a penalty. We're going to go and take a penalty. You could feel the lift right away on the bench. So thank you, Guy, for cross-checking that guy. An asshole. Fat pugs. Yeah, they're chippy. I mean, whatever. So we lost. 1-1-1. Next game, next Wednesday, against a team that I've never heard, the Horsepower or Horsemen or something like that. Just a few other interesting things that I noticed about today. There's a day for everything. Every day is like the national whatever. So I guess today was Boss's Day. Happy birthday. Happy Boss's Day to all the bosses. And happy birthday if it did happen to be your birthday. It's National Liqueur Day. So somebody do a shot of Jaeger for me. And it's Bobby Weir's birthday. Bobby Weir, the Grateful Dead, 77. Let me tell you, he's incredible. I saw a couple shows at the Sphere over the summer. Dead and Company, saw 3 shows. Place was amazing. Shows were incredible. I mean, Bob Weir is just a national treasure. So happy birthday, Bobby. Never have met Bob yet, but I did meet Jerry Garcia one time before he died. So something, we could talk about it another time, but I'll put the picture up. You can see. Yeah. So happy birthday, Bobby, and happy Boss's Day. Get that Jaeger done. We've got Friday morning to look forward to. Can't wait. Everybody, hang in there, except the Blues. I hope the losing streak continues. We'll see everybody soon. Thanks for subscribing, liking. I see that stuff. And Brad, thank you for putting it in the team chat. I think goal number 1 would be to get most of the team subscribed. But we'll talk more about that the next time. And raise your hand if you want to come on. I mean, you got to be sick of just me talking about things. And my love for the Blackhawks, who lost last night in Calgary. That kid Wolf, Calgary's undefeated, by the way. Their goalie Wolf, Dustin Wolf, I think, something like that. You may have seen it. He has a nice new goalie mask with Johnny Goodrow on the back. Nice little tribute. He also has Post Malone on the one side of his mask. So I mean, he must really like Post Malone. I mean, Post Malone's a cool. I like Post Malone. I don't know if I'd necessarily put it on my goalie, but I'm not a goalie either. So until the next time, OBL Hockey Pod. Keep in touch. Thank you so much. Take it easy. We'll see you next time.